What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Obviously, it's a new month, so I got to update the recap of the month. So be on the lookout. I'm probably going to do that later on today. Few setups we're looking at right now. What's going on, D? What's going on? What's going on? Appreciate that. Well, I'm trying to wake up right now. It's Friday, though. We're going to knock today out. It's a new month. We already know next week we're going to have a lot of those reports coming out. As far as today, news-wise, we got news at 10 a.m. USD. We got ISM manufacturing revised popping off. Has ended up flying as projected. Uptrend still going. As far as how high is it going to go, we have no idea, but it just made another higher high. So we're still going to look for buys. So we can look for possible buys if NAS continues to hold 1890, 1895 as support, or we could see a possible retracement down to 1830. But still bullish. But as far as me personally, it's not really at a good place for entry. Let's see what US30 is a lot more attractive. Let's set some alerts. Gonna be looking for a possible buy setup here on GA. Gonna be seeing if we can break this resistance level here at 94.40. Didn't move last night, but it wasn't until around 2 a.m. I wasn't on the charts, so. I'm watching Ian also. Let's see a possible buy here. We got a couple setups I like. You guys already know the drill. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. London session just started. Any thoughts on Bitcoin or short on crypto? You're in a Bitcoin short? We can look at Bitcoin in a second. Give me a second. Those just joined the stream. We haven't entered any trades. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free server room for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last quarter in January. Go updating it next week for how we did last month. It is the first for those that don't know. But we can take a look at Bitcoin in a second. We'll just finish writing up these trade ideas because we're looking at a couple charts. We're looking at Ian right here. We're watching GA. We're watching gold. And I think we might be looking at one or other pair. But that's the main ones right now. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We'll look at any charts. Drop in the chat. But take a look at Bitcoin in a second. But yeah, let me know. Let me know if you're in the short. If you're like in a Bitcoin sell right now. But I'll still take a look and give my thoughts and all that stuff. We're looking at GA also. Like a couple charts we're watching right now. Got a couple charts we're watching. I still got you. I ain't forget about Bitcoin. I'm just give me 1 second. I got you. Those that be watching me, you already know. Actually, yesterday I was this session with a member yesterday, and we was breaking some stuff down, and I switched to look at a chart, and all I saw was price flying. I was like, it's hilarious. But let me try this stuff set up. So I already know, like, what I'm about to do in the confirmation I'm looking at. But I want to make sure, for the members, just in case I do post a signal. Got everything together. All right, so let me pull up my other screen. Well, I'm gonna wait for the next 15 anyways. Yeah, I like how these are looking. So hopefully I'll bring this down. It doesn't just end up flying. Because I'd rather wait for the next 15. Well, GJ. It's all good. So let's take a look at it. Take a look. We're nice and bullish on this thing right here. We're nice and bullish. So we have like a support level around 61,150, 61,140. If price can break below that level and trade as resistance, you could see price continue to drop down to 62.90. So I know you say you're in a short position. But overall, in the grand scheme of things, we are bullish. Overall, we do have a resistance level though at around like 62,530, 62,540. So if price breaks and holds that level of support, it can continue to push up. So yeah, it's kind of like right above that level, but it's bullish right now. That's what I see. All right, so we're watching GA. We're watching Ian right now. We're watching GA and Ian right now. Let's see what this next 15 looks like. How many pips are you risk on GPAUD and what confirmation entry are you looking for? So if you go to my YouTube channel, I'm going to answer your question, but this is going to help you as well. If you go to my YouTube channel, go to the playlist, go to the trade breakdown playlist, and there's over like 40 videos, and you click that playlist and play it. There's back to back trade breakdowns. And in all those videos, I go from start to finish breaking down why I went for a buy, why I went for a sell. I break down literally, I pull out the bar replay. I pull out the bar replay and I break down, step by step what I saw, which made me go for that buy or sell settle confirmation wise, all that good stuff. So make sure to check that playlist out. That's for everybody. I'm actually going to drop that in the chat right now too, but it's the trade breakdown playlist. Make sure to check that out. As far as GA, to answer the other part of your question, you said how many pips I'm risking? Well, it depends on the entry, but from where it's currently at is at around, well, this is EN, so let's actually go to GA. Where it's currently at, new 15 just started. That was a quick 3 minutes. What the hell? It's at about, it's going to be about like 20, 30 pips ish. And then as far as what is the confirmation, I'm waiting to see if price can hold this low as support. If price can hold 94.40, 94.45 as support, we can look for continued buys going to 94.70, just like we saw price do yesterday. Right, and then also when we look right here, when price did reject this level after it did that push up yesterday, it still continued to hold this level below it as support, right, and then it pushed back up. So, and then also when we go into the daily time frame, we see price push up, right? We don't see any lower lows getting made. We see higher highs. And then again, when price did reject this level, it continued to hold this low as support. And if you watch my video on YouTube, how to identify the trends, let me put that in the chat. I got you. I break down the rules and the confirmation you should look for to let you know if price is continuing going up, continuing going down, or changing directions. So make sure to check that video out as well. So yeah, so again, I'm not sort of trades. I see price in the confirmations. So confirmations, again, nothing's 100%, but those confirmations is what helps me make the decision whether, okay, is most likely going to continue to go this way or I should wait. You get what I'm saying? Because price is going to do what it's going to do, but there are hints and clues that price shows and you should look out for that can help you make the wisest decision. You get what I'm saying? And the more you're on the charts, the more you'll notice it. Because again, price does the same things every single day, every single week. Like they don't come up with new things. Only thing that's kind of new, which would be an example, is like the indices, because NAS100 and SPX, they made all-time highs, or gold last year when it made all-time highs. You get what I'm saying? But besides that, as far as like the behaviors, how price moves, the direction, trends, all that stuff, it's the same stuff every day. Only thing that changes is the direction is going, the trend, volume, stuff like that. What's going on, Daniel? Good morning, sir. Big shout out to you from England. Shout out to UK. As you know, I'm an avid London session trader. I ain't never been to UK. I've been to Europe, but not the UK. Shout out to UK though. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Those just joining the stream, we have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. We're still waiting for our confirmations. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did January. I have to update it later on. Well, today's Friday. So next week's going to be updated for how we did last month because, it's the first. But you see how we did January and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for these retests, we can go over how we're doing so far this week. Let me just make sure I have my notes. So GJ is flying right now. It's all good. So yeah, I'm watching Ian and GJ right now. So I'm going to put it up on my screen so I get that. Now I don't got 5, computer screens on my desk, but having a second screen definitely comes in handy. I ain't gonna act like it don't come in handy. Yes, right now I'm watching GA on my one screen, EA on my other one. So if you go into the free signal, free Telegram, you're going to see how we did yesterday. First, you're going to see the link to the live. Again, the Sunday chart analysis, even if you haven't watched the Sunday chart analysis, yes, it's Friday, but just out of curiosity, I still recommend to watch it so you can see how price was looking at the beginning of the week and compared to how it is now, and basically see what my mindset was and see how many charts went as accurately projected on there and all that good stuff. As far as how we're doing so far this week, this is how we did Monday. We started off the week hitting TP3 on SPX called 1,100 pips. Here's the screenshot of position into the buy down here. Nice push to the upside. Here's the signal, all that good stuff. So we ended the Monday 1-0. As far as Tuesday, we hit a buy on gold. TP1 got hit, then it wicked us out and funny enough, that buy we went for on Monday, when the news popped off yesterday, ended up doing exactly what we was looking for. Went for a buy here, failed to hold this level of support, continued to hold this level of support, pushed up, went for a buy, hit TP1 twice, then rejected, but continued to hold this level of support at 2026. Then we went to look for a buy here again, rejected, but then as soon as the news started yesterday, blew through that level easily, and now it's chilling at the next possible level. So right now we're looking for a buy setup here. If we can hold 2045, 2046 as support, we can look for some more buys. And if you haven't watched my video on how to trade news, or if you're ever curious on how news works, make sure to check this video. I got a bunch of videos going over it, but this is my most recent one. Make sure to check that out right there. Let me put these back up to GF. You don't like how these are looking right here. So hold that thought. I'm still watching Ian also. But you don't like how this is looking. Yeah, I want to see this whole 94.30, 94.40 as support. If the hold this as support, we can look for continued buys going to 94.70. It's going to have to hold that level of support, which it kind of tried to yesterday, but failed to do so. It's going to need to hold that next level of support to continue to push it up. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we can need charts, drop them in the chat. I'm going to finish going over this stuff in a second. Give me 1 second. Yeah, alert. I'm going to bring my wood from down here to up here. Still watching Ian. Ian's hugging the level. It's not pushing up like the GBP pairs. And then what you call it? Wednesday we went for a GJ buy. We hit TP4 on GJ. It was a nice move to the upside. What was it? It was this move right here. Got a nice move right there. You see the signal right here. Entry was 190.65, SL 190. See the TPs got hit. TP3 got hit, caught 28 pips. The mean the members, we took a GA buy that day as well. All TPs got hit on that one, caught 101 pips. It was the GA buy. Which one was it? It wasn't this one. It was this position right here. It was a nice 1 to 5 risk reward setup. This was another position on here. And then what you call it? Then yesterday went for a GN buy. TP4 got hit, got 40 pips, which was this setup right here. Hit that level, rejected. Got to hold that level of support. Now we're going to see it's going to come back up here and go for round 2 possibly. That's how we're doing so far this week. Now, as far as how we're doing this month, you scroll up there. First, let me catch up to the chat, make sure I'm not missing anything. But yeah, first link in the description. You check all this stuff out yourselves. Right now, we're just chilling. We got GA position right here, waiting to see what it does. It's holding its own support so far. Everything else, price is kind of just chilling right now. Don't like anything else at the moment. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we're looking at the charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. I'm still looking at Ian, but it's just hugging the level. So let's see what this next 15 looks like. Got a new 15 about to pop up in about 2 minutes and a half. 2.5 minutes. I said that backwards as hell. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, y'all. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram's playmaker_way, TikTok's _playmakerway_. Post daily on both pages. Also, make sure to explore the channel. Look at the playlist. Check out the content. We don't just live stream on here. All right, new 15 just popped up. Let's see what we got going on. GJ flying back up. We can talk about GJ. I just buy setup. It ended up pushing up as soon as the stream started. Let me turn my replay off. So GJ right here ended up rejecting this level. We was looking for some buy setups here. Rejected twice. Back down. But then when it came down to this level here at 189.30, 189.40, it continued to hold the level as support. So as far as G is concerned, we're kind of in that sweet spot right now because it continued to hold this level as support, which is good. But we need to hold a 190.55 as support for us to really the uptrend really continue and come back into play. We could have saw a buy setup going from here to here. As we missed that, we either want to look for retracement back down to 190 where we can look for a buy, or we want to wait to see if it can hold 190.55 as support. Then we can look for a buy back to 190.95 like we went for on what you call it on Wednesday, right? Because we've been bullish for a very long time. We've been catching all these buys day after day, week after week. So again, we still have that bullish momentum. We actually caught a similar move like this. It was just like last week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. But let's see what G is talking about. Let's see if we can hit this first TP on GA. Let me see what Ian's doing. Ian's still kind of just chilling. Just taking a nap on this level, waiting to see if it's going to wake up or anything. Damn, missed this entry too. Something told me to look at EJ. Missed this entry on it too. Damn. Oh well, it happens. So same thing with EJ. Pretty much the same thing. It's very similar to what's going on with GJ. Oh, let me grab my charger before we even break things down. Hold on one second. There we go. We back in business. We back in business. So we still have bullish momentum. So we can either look for price to retrace back to 162.70. But as long as it holds that as support, we can look for buys going to 163, 163.10. But for the next buy setup I'm personally looking at, I want to see if we can hold 163.10 as support and buy there. So that's another level here, 162.95. We're going to need a break. But overall, still looking for buys. We don't really look for sells anytime soon on it. Let's see if we look at it. Still chilling. Keep an eye on it still. We're going to see what happens. New 5 minute just popped up. We'll take a look at SPX. Yeah, we can take a look at SPX. I got you. So SPX, let's take a look here. We're still bullish. I still only be looking for buys. So now let's take a little closer look at this. Let's get rid of some of these lines here. All right, so we're still bullish. How do we know we're still bullish? Because we see no lower lows or we see clear higher highs getting made. So as far as what I would do, I personally want to see a retracement going back down to 50.85. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But if it can retrace and still hold 50.85 support, we can look for buys going to 51.10, 51.15. If it can break and hold that level of support, we can see prices continue to push up. But as long as it holds 50, 55, 50, 60 as support, I'm still looking for buys. If it breaks below that level, like breaks below 50, 50, you can see short-term sells to like 50, 40. But we're still bullish overall. So I still be looking for buys personally. And NAS and SPX has been going crazy. What's going on, Davids? How you feeling? How you feeling? Let's see if we can hit TP1. Those just join the stream. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last January and how we did last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. So while GA is doing this thing, let's go ahead and go over some more of that stuff. So this is how we did last week. Last week we went 5-0. Give us 100% win rate for last week. Caught 15,252 pips. Monday we caught 45 pips. Tuesday 147. Wednesday 15,060. Then Thursday and Friday didn't take any trades. The week before that went 5-0. Cost 7,291 pips. And then at the beginning of every week, we drop the Sunday chart analysis. Make sure to check out this week's Sunday chart analysis, even though it is Friday. Just still watch it to see how price was looking Sunday and see how price ended up at the end of the week. In those videos, I don't just go over what I see price doing Sunday and Monday. I go over what I see price doing, what I see price doing and going the entire week. So the week before that, this is like the second week into February, we went 6-1, giving us 86% win rate, caught 444 pips. And then like the first week and a half-ish, that's kind of how we did. And this is how we did last month, January. Well, it's not last month anymore, but y'all get the point. 120 with 100% win rate, caught 37,620 pips. Again, you can check all this stuff out yourself. Draw the Sunday chart analysis beginning every week. 6-0, 13,763 pips. All that good stuff. And if you score January 4th, you're going to see how we did last quarter. GA is struggling right now to break this support level, or this resistance level. Got a new 5-minute about to pop up. Ian's still taking a nap. Still watching Ian, but as you're going to see, it's just chilling there. It's been literally sitting here for the past hour. So with Ian, what I'm looking for, I want to see if we can hold this level as support at 77.65, 77.70. If we can hold this as support, we can look for buys going to 78.15, 78.20. That's what I'm looking for, but it's just taking a nap right now, so I'm just going to let it do its thing. Gold sales are hitting. That's what's up. Make sure to always secure profits, have SL in profit. Don't let a winner turn to a loser. I'm personally still looking for buys on it, though. I was looking for a buy setup here. It's dropping down, so I'm just going to wait to see how it reacts at 2036. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. We're just chilling right now. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. All right, TV1 just got hit. Let's see if we can hold this level. But y'all into when we enter, y'all should be nice and blue right now. Let's see if we can hold this level though. Let's see if we can keep on pushing because that took a little minute. I ain't gonna lie, that took a little minute. So we can keep on pushing it, and it hit it right before the new 15 started, which is crazy. Let's see what these other charts are too. EM's just doing this thing. It is what it is. Ah, snap. I thought my thing was about to freeze. I was like, oh dang, we ain't get away with it. New 15 just popped up. Let's see if we can break this level. What are my one-on-one sessions? So with the one-on-one sessions, let me not break it. Hold on a second. I'm always knocking shit over. Anyways, so one-on-one sessions, you get access to the advanced play sitting room as well as the student member group chat. That way you can earn while you learn. One-on-one sessions, you get 2 of them a week. It's a monthly thing. You get 2 sessions a week, so 2, 4, 6, 8 sessions a month. They're an hour long each. They're recorded and sent to you same day. You go on the charts, and depending on what you're trying to accomplish, I literally teach you everything on the charts, how it works, like how to read the charts the way I do, how to take positions, how to make sure you're risking the same amount every single trade. I go over how to take full advantage of every position you take. I go over, of course, how you can literally double your account every 2 weeks to a month. I go over how to mark off my key price levels, which are the blue and gold lines you see on my screen, because these are the levels we enter and exit off of. I literally go over everything, and I base it on what you're trying to accomplish with your, with your account size, all that good stuff. But yeah, so that's what the one-on-one sessions are like. Like I said, you get access to the advanced play sit room. Of course, the advanced play sit room that comes with, the daily New York price watch list, the signals, of course, the exclusive lives during news events, and then you get student member group chat. And then the student member group chat members, if you haven't watched the pinned video on the student member group chat, make sure to watch the pinned video on the student member group chat. I'm gonna have the pinned video on the student member group chat that goes over how to properly calculate your lot size, because lot size calculation is one of the biggest factors to help make sure that you're risking the same amount every single trade, because it doesn't matter what the amount of pips the stop loss is. I could go from trading GJ or GA in this case, and then trade gold, and then trade US30. If you have the account size to trade all those accounts without over leveraging, it doesn't matter. You should be able to risk the same amount every single trade, because you can't put the same lot size for every position, right? For example, let's say I take a trade that's a 20 pip stop loss, and now another trade that's a 50 pip stop loss, and then another trade that's, a gold trade or something, it's a 100 pip stop loss, right? And let's say I put a standard lot size for all 3 of those positions. And then let's say worst case scenario happens, they all hit stop loss. I'm going to lose completely different amounts on all 3 of those. You get what I'm saying? But if you understand how to calculate your lot size, you can take all 3 of those positions, but still be risking the same percentage. You know what I'm saying? So that's what all that stuff is. And that. If you have any other questions about that, you can drop another one in the chat, or you can DM me on Instagram, but links in the description for all that good stuff. But yeah, GA is flying now. GA is flying now. Y'all should be nice and blue on this right now. We just hit TP3. Let's see if this can keep on going. Let's see what Ian's talking about, because I was looking at Ian, but Ian was kind of taking a nap. Okay, it's still chilling here. We're still waiting to see if we can hold this low as support. So we're not going to pull the trigger on that yet. Intel on NAS, I got you. We can take a look at that. So we're bullish on it still. I'll still personally look for buys. It ended up going as projected yesterday. I can't remember. I remember you in here. I don't know if it was yesterday or 2 streams ago. I remember you in here, but it went as projected yesterday. So we're still nice and bullish. So you want to wait for a couple things to happen. Right now it's retracing, so you want to see if it's either going to retrace down to 1820, 1830, or we could look for another buy position back to 18,100, or if it can hold that support, you can look for buys going back to 18,130. Even if the price was to retrace down to 17,960, I'd still look for buys. I wouldn't look for sell soon, just simply because we're bullish. But speaking of news, we do have news later on today at 10 a.m. USD news, so be on the lookout for that. We had news yesterday that affected the markets as well, so be on the lookout for that. As far as what we're doing, we're in GA right now. Broke this down at the beginning of the live stream, entered it during the live stream. Yeah, we just hit TP3, so everybody should be nice and blue on this. About to see if it can keep going or not. You guys got any questions, drop in the chat. When you look at your chart, drop in the chat. Make sure you hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal, free Telegram. And is my phone glitching? No, I just didn't let the people know. We hit TP2. No, that's a lie. We didn't hit TP3. We hit TP2. We barely missed TP3. So we're at TP2 right now. Correction. TP2 hit. Took a little while, but now it's doing its thing. Sorry, I cut off a little bit. I don't understand what you're saying. Yeah, no problem, no problem. So we're bullish on NAS100. So I'd still look for buys. So we have a few places where I'd look for buys at. The price could is objecting. We'll see if it could possibly continue to hold 18,100 as support. If we can hold 18,100 as support, go for buys going to 18,130 and possibly beyond. Or even if it retraces from here to 1820, 1830, we can look for buys going back to 18,100 if it can hold some as support. Even if it retraces down to 17,960, 17,970, I still look for buys simply due to the fact that we're bullish. I wouldn't really look for sells anytime soon. So those would be the three positions I could possibly see price retrace to and look for buys at. But I'd look for buys still right now. Obviously, you still want to look and wait for confirmations. You don't just want to enter if it just touches that level. Gold right here is a perfect example. I had a buy idea here, but simply just because price broke the level didn't mean I was going to pull the trigger. And because I waited for that retest of confirmation, I saved myself from taking an unnecessary loss. And due to that, I went to another chart where we're taking a necessary win. You know what I'm saying? So I always keep that in mind. It's all about probability. It's all about probability. Don't just ever think it can do this or let's see or I hope it can do that. Every trade I take, even if an SL gets hit, I have full confidence that it's going to go in my direction in favor. So if you do not have full confidence that the trade is going to go in your direction in favor, that means either you don't know what you're doing yet, or you just don't have that confidence yet, which I suggest going on a demo account, taking the position on the demo. Because again, whenever you're looking at trades, it doesn't hurt to take the position on a demo account, right? Then you see what happens. If it goes your way, okay, see why it went your way. That can help build your confidence up, and then you can go take a future trade on a live account. You get what I'm saying? Like I tell the members all the time, before when I figure the strategy out, because I learned this all on my own. When I figured the strategy out, after I figured out how to read the charts and all that good stuff, I literally practiced for like 2 to 3 months just taking positions on a demo before I went onto a live account. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm advocate for demo accounts. And nothing wrong with the demo. It's the exact same as a personal. Only difference is you're not putting your money at risk before you need to. I always tell people, like, the last thing you want to do if you're brand new to trading is open up a live account because you don't know what you're doing yet, right? So you literally have everything going against you. You literally have all the odds of you losing money going against you versus you making money, just simply due to the fact that you don't know what you're doing, right? It's just like hopping in the car and the only thing you've done was play GTA or Need for Speed, or you just watched all the Fast and Furious movies. You have a very high likelihood that you're going to fucking crash. You get what I'm saying? We got a new 5-minute about to pop up. Well, what do you think about USD CAD and UK 100? I'm in a buy position on USD CAD that I just entered a sell position. All right, I can definitely take a look at them, but what I want you to do first, Greens, is send me what your SLs and TPs are, so I can see what you're looking at. I want to see what I'm still gonna do my analysis, but I want to see what your game plan is. So let me know what your SLs and TPs are for those. But you said USD CAD. We can take a look at that first. Okay, well, let me know what your game plan is on these. So these are old ass levels. I haven't traded this pair in forever, so ignore these levels. As you can see, they're a mess. I haven't traded this in. I can't remember the last time I traded this. So we're going to go ahead and delete these because I don't know what's taking place right here. All right, so USD CAD, we're bullish. We're bullish. It's very choppy and ugly, but we are bullish. How do we know we're bullish? Because even though it's messy, you watch my video on YouTube, how to identify the trend. You just got to stick to the basics, right? Higher highs, higher lows. So we don't see any lower lows, and we see price gradually going to the upside. So we're bullish. So I'd only be looking for buys right here. Now, as far as specific places to look for entries and exits, we can go over that in a second. Where's that video? I can't drop that video in the chat. I don't even know where the hell is that. But I'm posting somewhere. Here it is. And no problem, Wilkins. No problem. All right, Greens. I know you're in here. I know you didn't just disappear after you typed this. I'd like you to send SLs and TPs. Or if you don't have SLs or TPs, just say that. I honestly, it doesn't annoy me. It's just weird when y'all act like y'all don't hear me talking to y'all. I don't know. It's kind of weird when y'all do that. But if you're typing, I apologize. But there's been people on the past streams that be doing stuff like that. It's kind of weird. But as far as where we can look for possible buy positions, we have the support level just broke at around 35.65. So as long as we can hold that support, we can continue to see price push up. We've got a few levels of resistance above us at around 3,600, as well as 3650, 3655. That's where I see price continue to push up to next. Again, we have a major level here at 3,600. It's going to need to break that level, which we can see that the past 2 days, Thursday and Wednesday, it struggled to do so. So but we also see that the past 2 days it's still continuing to hold this level as support. So we're struggling to break this level here, but it's also going to respect this level of support. So for price to continue to push up, it's going to need to break this level, hold that support. So that's why I look at for USD CAD. Again, it's very choppy and messy, but it is bullish. Personally, if I was looking at charts, I always tell my members and students to have at least 4 charts or 4 pairs you're looking at. And then from those 4 charts, 4 pairs, figure out which one it looks the cleanest and then look at that one, right? So I'm not saying it's not going to do a move today, but I'm just saying compared to other charts, I wouldn't even mess with that one just because it's kind of choppy. But it is bullish at the end of the day. And then you said the other pair was UK 100. You're in a buy position, and you say you're in a sell. So you're in a buy, which is good. Just make sure you have a TP and SL, and then make sure. I always suggest to have at least a 1 to 2, 1 to 3 risk reward. But you're going for a buy, which is the right idea. You say UK 100. So right now, GA is kind of retracing a little bit. So those that's NGA, keep an eye on your charts. UK 100. We're back to when I used to trade US30 all the time. What chart do I want to look at? This one's kind of funky. I haven't traded this in forever. This is old. All right, so here we're like in the middle. So this is what I mean. So this is where I'd personally wait to see what side of the coin price is going to flip and land on. Because from where price is currently at, you're looking for short-term plays until it breaks above or below the levels I'm about to state, right? So currently we have this level here that's chilling at 76.80, and it's currently treating as a resistance, as we can see here. But when we look at the grand scheme of things on a daily time frame, right? We had this higher high, higher low. Price failed to make a higher high, so we saw a lower low get made. But price, again, if you watch that video on how to the trend, price failed to hold this low as resistance, so it shot back up. So for price to continue to push down, because you say you're in a sell, it's going to need to break past 70, 35 and hold that level as resistance. If it can break past that level as resistance, it can continue to go down to around 75, 90. But if it flips to the other side of the coin and starts holding 76.85 as support, it could push back up to 77.15. And if it breaks and holds that level of support, it can continue to push up in the uptrend, right? So that's what I mean, where this is where you can see short-term positions either way. But depending on the next level it breaks, it could either continue the downtrend, there's a little reversal that kind of took place on Wednesday. So that's kind of what can take place right there. So that's what I see with those two charts. There'll be a lot more people towards the end of the week. I've been noticing that the past few weeks, like Thursdays and Fridays, the chat's been a lot more active compared to like Mondays and Tuesdays. Like nobody up in here. Shout out to those that be in here. I know those that be in here, but y'all know what I mean. I'm talking about chat wise. I know the regulars that just be fighting, but y'all know what I mean. Let me catch you to this chat. No problem, Wilkins. No problem. Not the best trader. It doesn't matter. You gotta start from somewhere, you know. So don't even think that way. That's not what you need to have in your head. What you need to have in your head is you just need to figure that I need to stop cussing on this channel. You need to figure the ish out. You feel me? Don't worry about not being the best trader and nothing like that. That's not what matters, because you can only improve, right? Like I talk about this all the time. Like I used to do sports back in the day, and I was a year-round athlete. I still do, you know, like do club stuff on the side or people I chill with. But back in the day when I used to do sports, there's always people that do sports, you know what I'm talking about. There's always every year people that have never done that particular sport before or never done a single sport or any athletic before, right? And no shocker, they're garbage, right? So, you know, for those that don't know how sports works, like the first couple weeks or month is conditioning, which basically, like it says, is conditioning you for whatever the sport is, making sure your endurance, your stamina, whatever the case is good. So basically, there's a lot of physical strain and mental strain. So a lot of times that first week, people quit, right? But the people that didn't quit, didn't matter how terrible they were. I'm not saying they became a starter, but they definitely improved. And the point I'm making is it doesn't matter where you start at, how bad you are. If you genuinely put in effort to try to learn and improve, it's damn near impossible not to improve in literally anything. I don't care how bad you are at something. If you literally try every day, it's damn near impossible not to improve or succeed. Succeed. That's just how the shit works. You know what I'm saying? So don't even think of it like that. Well, the reason why I wanted the SL and TP is so I can see like what your game plan was, right? Because sometimes people ask me stuff, they don't even got a TP or SL. Because whenever you take a trade, you definitely need to have a TP or SL because that's your game plan, right? If you just take a position, you don't know exactly where you're going, you're just gonna be lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? But I always recommend to have at least a 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 risk reward setup. Reason being, because again, what we're doing here is investing. We want to make sure that it's worth the risk. Because again, there's no 100% guarantee. Yes, we've had 100% win rates on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. As far as that yearly or quarterly, no, that hasn't happened. Because again, you're going to lose sometimes. So the point of the risk reward is to make sure that is at least the risk is at least worth it. So, for example, if you're doing a 1 to 2 to 1 to 3, that means you're at least making 2 to 3 times whatever you're risking. You know what I'm saying? So, just keep that in mind. Let's see what Ian's doing. Let's see if Ian's woken up. Okay, Ian's woken up a little bit. So now it's holding support. So it looks like it woke up. So we can hold this as support. We can look for a buy setup here. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything in the chat. What up, Rudy? What do you think about NAS100? I sold at 18.107, looking for a TP at 18.07, 18.74. Let me take a look at that. Let's go ahead and pull that up. You said boom. Now again, like I said, we're bullish right now, so I want to look for sales. But since you're in one, I'm just gonna give you my opinion. You said you're looking for a TP at 1874. 74. That's not a bad TP. What's your SL though? You say you sold at 18107. Oh damn. It did it. It did it. Damn. We almost made it, y'all. New computer. For those that's new, my computer's been crashing since Wednesday. I'm getting a new computer this week. Well, next week. So let's pick up where we left off before we end this live. That's fun because I literally just said my computer ain't crash, and there it goes. So you said no problem, no problem. You said SL risking 5%. Okay, cool. You said SL is 18118. Yeah, so like I said, we are bullish, so it is a little bit of a risk, but you're already in it. So you're just risking 5%. Wait, you said you're risking, so you're saying you're risking 0.5%? Is that what you mean? You're saying you're risking 0.5%, or are you saying you're risking, if you're saying you're risking 0.5%, I mean, that's fine as well. But like I said, it's a little bit risky because we're bullish, but let's see what your risk to reward is looking like. You said your SL is 18118. Let me know y'all can hear me too, because it's gonna be hilarious. I know I didn't put the music in the background, but we're just gonna catch up to the chat and quit while we're ahead. When you said your TP is what you said 70. You said 70. So it's not a good risk reward either, right? So if you guys do not use TradingView, I recommend using TradingView, right? And when you use TradingView, I should make a new video because it's been about a year since I've actually made a video talking about this. But I'm gonna drop it in the chat because it's still the stuff I use. I'm just gonna make a new one because it's been like a year since I made a video like this. Yeah, so 0.5% is fine. It's just a higher risk trade because we're bullish, and also it's not a good risk reward. Like it's not even a 1-to-1. Like I said, you want to at least have a 1-to-2 minimum risk reward setup because again, so a lot of times, and those that are new to trading or not, one thing I want y'all to do is look at y'all's trade history. Go see y'all's trade history. And if y'all ever find yourself in this predicament or you look at your results and if you see a loss canceling out a win, let alone 2 or more wins, is most likely because you're over leveraging or under leveraging on certain pairs, but then also it's the risk reward. Risk reward is super, super, super important. Risk reward is super, super, super important. So watch that video I just dropped, and that's going to show you how to find all these tools. But one thing I do, what y'all see me do on these live streams, is I pull up the short position to pull up my trade idea. And I don't just do that to visually show y'all what I'm looking for, because I do it for myself first, but it also, y'all can see it as well. But I don't just do that just to put it out there. I do that to make sure that the trade idea I'm looking at is even worth the risk. You get what I'm saying? But I also have a video going over risk reward. I'm trying to find that really quick. Yeah, but just make sure, I have a bunch of videos talking about this stuff in the trading tip playlist. Make sure to check out the trading tip playlist. And yeah, I haven't dropped a risk reward video in a minute. I have to make a new one. I could have sworn I dropped one. Well, the new year did just start. All right, cool. All right, y'all. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Make sure to follow me on TikTok as well. Instagram playmaker_way. TikTok _playmakerway_. I post daily on both pages. Make sure to hit that first thing in the description on the free signal for your Telegram. Make sure to check out the content on YouTube as well. Don't waste this weekend. The markets literally just closed Saturday and then halfway through Sunday, depending on what part of the world you're in. That's not a long time. Study on the weekends. Again, you just put an hour a day minimum in. You're going to be surprised the results you see. But let me make sure I'm not missing any chats. But yeah, we're going to be back at it same time next week, Monday through Friday, London session 3 a.m. EST.